to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Troy Trojans, taking on a team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the SMU Mustangs offense will have the football first. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is.
Intentional ground.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback making adjustments.
False start offense.
Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Lining up to convert third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Trojans offense will get the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, and I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tate. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Let's talk for a minute about Troy. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now,
oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Caught over the middle. It's Tate. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now facing a 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Troy. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Trojans have their offense in high gear. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but it's been a close one so far. They're up by 7 over Georgia. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Knight. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Knight. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
That's caught. It's Singleton. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Just a little off. Incomplete. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Makes a grab past the marker. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Wide open downfield. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
First down for the offense.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So first down here as they go back to work. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, SMU! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. On the ground, it's Fitzgerald. Turning it on. A very productive run gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Hard running there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. That pass is incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Freeman. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
It is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. Still on his feet at the 45. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Gonna look downfield again. Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle. It's tight. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Knight. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Snagged out of the air. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The give. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. And he will score! Touchdown, SMU! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. All the way down to the 28. He's out of bounds right there, and the big play has them set up. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Off play action. Here's the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Trojans line up to punt it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Jackson will throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Singleton. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas.
And the Mustangs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Jackson gonna throw it. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Takes it from the gun on third down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
And the Trojans will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got a man. It's Singleton.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
That last completion sets him up on second down.
Here we go, sack.
Looking to fire. He's got it. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Quarterback on the keeper. He breaks the tackle. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Got it, looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. He's going for the big play. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Trojans! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. They'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Stopped short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. The Mustangs want to move quickly.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Jackson gonna throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Dances away to buy time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. Floats it out in space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That slices the lead to 2.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 45, on its way. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught. Headed to the end zone. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Let's go! Let's go! Ready, go!
A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today. They're up by 29 over Georgia. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
There's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
And the Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think...
Oh, he's got some space. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Singleton. Open space at the 25. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tate. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Jackson will throw. Going over the top. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Rush is on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unleashes one deep. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Trojans will hustle to the line.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ear.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, how good their pass rush has been.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Jackson gonna throw it. Works the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
On third and long, he's gonna have to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fitzgerald. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to add another. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up by 29 over Georgia. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hold it, finds his man on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Jackson will throw. Unleashes it on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the defense.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Punts it out of the air. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Mustangs in the hurry up. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Grab near the marker. It's Russell. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Mustangs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Sometimes you'll hear guys derisively say, well, he just piles up numbers. When the number gets close to 450, that's worth doing.
And that's why they throw it as much as they do, because they've got a difference maker playing the quarterback position. He gives them a chance to be explosive and light up the scoreboard.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Touchdown Mustangs! And the pummeling has started. The mantra is always finish. They're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tap.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
Pulls it in, the first down and more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Let's go.
The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs.
Get ready.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
It's complete to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Under fire. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Jackson will throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Really nice job and poise by the quarterback there, right? Because it's third down. You just got sacked the play prior, but you do a nice job in the pocket. You get through your progression. It's not open. You take off and run. Pick up the first down. Fresh set of downs there. Really good.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat. Period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.